We're pitching this at first couple of years of university. The reason for that is that this book is fairly rigorous in terms of mathematics, although it's produced in a particularly friendly style, we hope. But the maths is the maths that most students should be comfortable with at the end of their A-levels. So it's also focused on very keen sixth form students as well, but in terms of the level of the mathematics, we're focusing at first and second year undergrad. But we have looking at a range of subjects. It's not just for physicists, it's for mathematicians too, chemists, biologists, economists, anything that really is related to science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Right, there are 12 chapters in Science by Simulation, and each chapter is a standalone story, a mathematical story. The pedagogical power of context is something I'm very, very keen on. So the idea is that the first chapter, for example, is on epidemiology, the epidemiology of Eden, the story of Eden in Derbyshire, the plague in 1666. How does that turn into a mathematical model? That itself is a self-contained story, which we hope will incentivise the acquisition of technical skills, which we are introducing within that chapter. There are sort of three main drivers for Science by Simulation, three main aspects. One, it's using storytelling, so as a means to incentivise acquisition of technical skills. The language which we are using is inherently mathematical, so yes, there are a lot of equations in this book, but they are hopefully presented in a very friendly sort of a manner. Also, it is a recipe book for computing. So we are building mathematical models. We talked about epidemiology before. There are ones on radar, we've had ones on geodesy, fractals, finance, all sorts of things. But fundamentally, the goal is to build a mathematical model in each chapter, which then can be replicated by the reader, ideally.